Hello guys, and welcome to this new Blender video. Today we'll add some details to our rings. I'm thinking about a branch with some leaves to put around a ring. So let's begin. We add a curve path. We will make something look like a leaf. I showed you in a previous video how we do this, but today we'll make something different a bit. Fill the caps, resolution set to 12, and scale it to the Y axis. Then go to edit mode, grab this one and this one, the vertices, with Alt S resize to make the shape. Then grab one, move it to the Y axis this way, and grab the other one at the edge, move it to the opposite side. So basically we have this some kind of leaf. Now we move it to the Y axis. We add another path. This will use as a branch. We do the same, extrude by 0.5 and the depth is 0.1. Fill the caps, set the resolution to 12, and let's begin. Go to the edit mode, grab this one and start to move it to the Y axis. With Alt S resize it as a top of the branch. Then grab the another one at the another end, move it to the Y axis same way. Then press 1, go to the front view and extrude to the Y axis and move it to the X axis, so we will have a shape like this. Now we can maybe make this a bit thicker to imitate shape of a branch. Here we have a problem, I think. Yeah, let's do this shape. Okay, now we make it bigger. We grab this leaf and get it close to the shape. We copy it and do the same. Almost copy it with Ctrl Shift D and do also the same like this. We will need to do at the opposite side. Now you can mirror this, but I prefer to just copy, rotate to the X axis 180 degrees, then move it to the opposite side. Maybe rotate to the Z axis a bit, something like this. Same here. Rotate X 180 like this, maybe a bit lower. Same with this one. Move it here, rotate 180 degrees, do this. To add some variations, maybe you can just resize to make different sizes. And basically this is it. This is what we have. Now grab those and size them to the Z axis to give it some thickness if needed. Maybe a bit like this. Select all, rotate, convert to mesh, and with Ctrl J, thus just join them together and make one mesh. Now, before we do anything, just apply the origin to the geometry. With Ctrl A, apply location, rotation, and scale. Now, take it a bit up and add a circle. Of course, this is a huge So we need to resize this as much as we can. Zoom in and like this. Apply location again. Now with the branch selected, go to modifiers and add a curve modifier and select the curve we just added, and this is what we get. It's like this. Now we need a reference to work with. Add a mesh circle, rotate to the x-axis 90 degrees, and this will be the main ring. Go to edit mode, extrude to the y-axis, like maybe like this. We can edit more if needed, and go to modifier solidify and just make 0.05 even thickness, and this is what we have. Now what we need to do, this is what we get. Now if I grab this bezier, before we do that, just select your main ring, set geometry to origin, and just set it up to 0 location, and apply rotation, scale, and stuff like that. Now check this out. Okay, before we do this, to have a better view, just make sure we add a bevel to the main ring and a subdivision to have a nice shape. If you enable cavity, you will have more details and better a view of what you are doing. Now we have this. It's almost good. Basically, like this. It's the way we want to add it to this ring. Now go to the modifier of the curve and apply it. So now it's applied. Add another curve circle, rotate to the x-axis 90 degrees, make it a bit bigger. See? Set to 0, 0, and 0. We need to try to rotate to the y-axis to make it something like this maybe. Then apply scale, rotation, and location. Now once it's selected, select the last curve circle we added and go to Jewel Craft and we distribute. As you can see, this fixed the whole issue. Now make it small. Also, this is a personal preference. If you want to resize and add more, you can do. I think I will resize like this and put more details on the ring. Something like this is okay. Yeah, because I will add more than one line of it. So this is good. To a new collection, leaves one. Go to the side view, move to the y-axis, make a copy, move to the y-axis to the middle of the ring, another copy, and the same. Now if I rotate those to the y-axis, I will have something like this. Maybe a bit more. And rotate those like this, so we have this shape. Now grab this circle and the main ring. Need to grab this, the main ring, and press Ctrl P to make a parent. So when you move this, oh, we did the opposite thing, like this. Ctrl P, object, that gave us some. This one is now okay. Move it to the top. Let me just check this out. Let's add plane, resize it 10, maybe another 2. This is the ring. We need to add a camera. Set it like this. Enable cyclist. You can add whatever lights you want. For me, I will just add something imitate a softbox like this. Zoom in. Let's add some materials. This is a white gold ring. Now you can apply whatever color you want. Maybe you want to make it titanium or whatever. For me, I will just make white, yellow gold here for those. Now, easy way to do this is just to grab this one, go to select, and go to linked object data. No, easier way just to grab all those leaves. Make sure this one is selected, the one you applied the material for. Go to object and go to link, transfer data, and link materials. So this is what you have. Now go to the background or the floor. We need to add some details, maybe something like this. Make it metallic so we have this reflection. And if you can see here, this comes from the bloom and the glare effect here, as you can see. Now I think I will remove it unless I add some gems, but I will not make it today. So basically, if we render this, let's see what we have. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe to help me make more videos, and thanks for watching. We'll see you in another video.